Morning. Morning. Shalom, namaste. Hola, ciao, bonjour. I'll bring out the rest of those 50, yeah. Later. So yeah, just really wanted to say morning. Flipped onto the news like a fool. And I do every single bloody time. Do you know what I mean? Never learn. So I flipped onto the news, right? And it wasn't, to be fair, this was actually my point. I just wanted to shout out to all of the news reporters, all of investigative journalists that are being censored around the world right about now. Just sending you some loving. And also weather reporters. Like, when do they get any sort of loving? You know what I mean? I was watching it, I was thinking, wonder how long they've got to study to do that. It's quite fascinating, isn't it? How do they? So anyway, there's a lot of questions there that I've got to find. So I'm going to look into weather, meteorology today, see what exciting stuff I can find. The other thing I was that they were saying, there's a couple of things. So one is shout out to all the crafty warriors out there. So a good thing you can do that's good for your mental health and anything getting creative, basically. It's very peaceful and it's very calming. So I'm going to put some links into various different crafty ideas, because there's like a million and one of those, and even making stuff from stuff that you've got already. You know what I mean? Like old clothes or sheets or whatever. And then the stuff you can do while you're watching the TV, if you want to do it like that, or the kids can do. I've got this book here. I'm going to read it out. I'm going to get, because I'll be learning this at the same time. So this is the Children's Book of Magic. Do you know what I mean? Exciting. So yeah, I'm going to do a little video on that. So I'll be learning the tricks at the same time. Then also there's this one for little kids about your body. But I might do a little video on that one. And then Brainbox. Oh, this is actually a game, but I thought I'd just read them out because this is about horrible histories. Very apt. So yeah, I thought I might do some of those later. If that helps. Because then it's all something to do, isn't it? Oh, and I still need to do I haven't done my dictionary for a few days. Do a bit of that. And then we've got this one, Illustrated Stories from Dickens. Some classics in here. Oliver Twist, Bleak House, Great Expectations, A Tale of Two Cities, and David Copperfield. So yeah, so those are on my agenda today. Also, for anyone that's obviously everyone's been affected by COVID, that goes without saying, but for anyone that's has lost someone, just sending you some loving, and I'll send you some links to like bereavement charities, ways of coping with bereavement, trauma. And then there's also something higher than that, which is, you know, and this is just about your spirit and your soul and how they're eternal. And I'll put some information about that anyway, because that may, I hope, give some comfort. Yeah. So I couldn't really sleep. So my sleeping's gone whack right about now. And then that brings me on to another question. About, obviously sleep's important, but I'm just like, I can't, even when I do sleep, I'm like dreaming about like ideas and stuff, so it's never really off. So yeah, I just sort of felt heavy weight in my sleep. So I woke up about, well, first of all, I woke up at 3:30. About 3:15 it was. And then I woke up at 5. I just got up then. So I've just been doing work since then. Yeah. So I'm going to put hopefully some information that people might find useful, just as some ideas of things to do, and to try and help if you're suffering from bereavement right now and or grief and things. I actually lost my uncle to COVID. He did have pre-existing conditions, but it went down to COVID. But so, and I obviously couldn't go to the funeral either. So I do understand. That is shit, but there are ways to cope, and also, you know, when my dad passed away, I'll show you a photo I've got him here, my desk, aka sofa. This is my dad, yeah, holding me. This is him as well. He's so cool. He was so cool. So yeah, when he passed away, I was absolutely just devastated. He died of lung cancer. Wow, it went everywhere. So he actually ultimately had several different ones, but the one that started it was lung cancer because he smoked too much, which really, you would have thought that I would have learned. But you know, quitting smoking is on my agenda for sure, but there's a long list of things that I have to achieve first. Yeah, so I was going with somewhere with that. Oh yeah. yeah, so he was an amazing man, life and soul. And yeah, that cut me up for a long time, that did. But he would never have wanted anyone to be upset. Do you know what I mean? That's the kind of person he was. So he was probably annoyed that I was upset, because he would have wanted everyone to get shit faced. You know what I mean? Have a party, because that's who he was. He led an amazing life, full of ups and downs. But he made millions and lost millions 3 times. But he'd always, you know what I mean? Well, if something happens, he's a gambler as well. That's the thing. He's gambled every single day. Massive gambler. Partied hard, worked hard. Yeah, so he had an amazing time. That he had an amazing life. He loved his life. He actually probably, when it came to the end, because he was a very proud man, and I think his worst nightmare was that bit at the end there, because it was really slow. So between the time he got diagnosed and the time he passed away, it was quite a long. It was about a year, and he just wasted away, and became really frail, and having someone else having to wipe his bum and stuff like that. Like he found that really hard mentally. And I know that had he been given a choice, he would have wanted to go sooner than that, out of his own, if he could have chosen. But obviously he can't over here, so yeah, it was quite a painful experience watching somebody physically just waste away in front of your eyes, weight-wise, because he was a big bloke, and he went from like 20. Well, I think he went from like 22 stone down to about 10 stone. And then he got a brain tumour and his eyes were bulging out, and it was just, he didn't recognise me either, and then that was awful, those last weeks. But my point being, he was a Freemason as well. But obviously I didn't really know anything about Freemasonry back then. And he was very secretive, obviously. Go off with his little briefcase to the Grand Lodge. That's all I didn't even really. I just remember the briefcase. This little brown thing used to go. No one was allowed to look in it, obviously. So yeah, it's only recent times I've learned about Freemasonry, but yeah. So he just he did everything he wanted to do, and lots of it into excess at all times. They had a box at Ascot. They used to go there like all the time. He'd take everyone with him, though. Do you know what I mean? It was always a party. It was always a party. Yeah. When my brothers were like, I remember so well my brother's 21st birthdays, that it was like a week-long affair. We had marquees up. Everybody from anywhere came. It was just a sea of basically everyone from their years at uni, like friends. But it was just nuts. It's a blast though. Those are good times. So yeah, but the ultimate where I'm getting to is even though at the time it was devastating. Like, he just would not have wanted people to be upset. He wouldn't. You know, he would have wanted people to celebrate. He would have wanted people to celebrate his life rather than be miserable for a long time, which ultimately I was anyway. But you know, it's you know, you can look back on hindsight, can't you? It's easier to do it like that, but that's just, I know that for a fact, and I think that's the same thing. It's even, I'm having these conversations with my mum because she's 74. I mean, she's mentally still with it, but she's in a wheelchair, and she's decided to donate her body to science, to the local university here, who've got a CSI type get up where they bury bodies, to help students understand the decomposing rate of dead bodies, so that you can date it and see what different maggots and insects and that are in it at different points. Like, wow, it's pretty intense. So yeah, you know what I mean? She's just like, yeah, whatever. Like, so it's quite a crazy one to get your head round. Like, she's just not bothered at all. So yeah, you know, and obviously because she's been in a wheelchair from sort of an unknown virus or whatever since I was 9. So, you know, she's just like, yeah, give my body to science. So I won't even have anything to bury or cremate. All I'll have is my memories. That's why it's so, I've just tried that, got to succeed wherever now to make sure I make any memories. Sorry. Oh, that came from nowhere, sorry. Yeah. So yeah, it is hard, but we can get through this, guys. Because there's lots of people in the same position, so we've got each other. And there's lots of help out there, and there's lots of things you can do to you know, deal with the grief. But I guess one of the first things is just to remember all the good times and celebrate all the good times. And they've got to be, we've got to do something to make sure that they're all remembered. You know what I mean? Like in America, they did all the flags and that for every life that had been lost at the inauguration. Like, we need to do something to remember all the lives that have been lost everywhere. getting through this. Got to get through this for them, haven't we? Got to. Not just for ourselves, not just for our kids, but for them as well. For all the people that have lost their lives. Got to. And we will. Ooh, sorry. So obviously I don't really just yeah. So I'm gonna go and have a hot bath followed by a cold shower just to really wake myself up, and then I'm gonna try a I need to get rid of my kangaroo pouch. It's annoying me, so you know what I mean. I can't really hide it. I can't really make any excuses for myself now. It's not like this time. So I'm going to try and do that. No, not try. I will. And then I think I might start with the Maddock. You know what I mean? Feeling that vibe right about now. Kiddie magic. Hey, why do they not teach kids magic at school? Like, it's the best thing ever. Everyone loves a magic trick and a joke. I might look up some funny kid jokes. Get some of those going on. As I said to you, I mean, what? Who? Why? Best teachers, comedians, yeah? Right? Oh, I'll tell you who is making me chuckle at the minute. Hold on, let me just get his name. I mean, there's loads, obviously. But the ones that jump into my mind right now are Dave Chappelle, Cat Williams, Rob Beckett, Jimmy Carr, Michael McIntyre, and then this guy, this Italian guy. Hold on, he's just. I mean, and I'm not like I you know, I'm not being selective on any of this. It's just whatever. I'm just guided by whatever comes to me. Oh, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Oh, do you know what? I've got to find his name now because it's begins. It's S. What's his name? Oh, do you know what? I'm so sorry. I forgot his name. It's Steph. It's an Italian guy. Begins with S. Then it's M. Come to me. What's his name? Hold on. James Corden as well. He's hilarious. Oh, do you know, that just reminded me. I watched the clip and he said on there that all of the media organisations would cost 1.3 billion. We could get together 1.3 billion? Anyone? Sure we could, couldn't we? Do you know what I mean? Buy them out, Puckers. Right. Kimmel, he's funny as well. Kimmel, he was on Kimmel. I'm going to get his name because it's so rude if I don't find it now. Here we go. Sebastian Maniscalco. Oh man, he's making me. He is giving me chuckles. I'll tell you. Right. So yeah, over and out. Love you. Let's survive the day. We can do this. And I shall be back after my bath with magic. Yay. I don't. Shall I maybe I'll put in the first bit. What do we need? What do we need for the first tricks? Oh look, there's some interesting. Oh, we're gonna read all these facts out. Oh wow. Okay. Right. Yeah. So we're gonna cover this off. We'll read this bad boy out. Everyone loves a magic trick, though, don't they? I remember the first time I watched one when I was younger. I was like, oh, amaze balls. Oh my gosh. Actually, that's just give me another. Just remembered. Anywhere that's got snow, UK or anywhere else, they had a little kid on the news who had turned his outside steps up to his house. He'd used a little something, and he'd made his little like a ski jump, and they'd fashioned him some skis, and they were calling him what is the British one called? Is it Billy the Eagle or something? So yeah, there you go. You got snow. Make yourself a little ski jump out of something. Yeah. I've got stairs. Even like what we did I made a little skate ramp for the kids in the first lockdown with pallets, old pallets, and they're free. You can get those free from like supermarkets and stuff like that. So you could build up some of those, get a bit of wood, MDF, get your ski jumping on. Let's make hay while the snow shines. You know what I mean? And we could be creating a whole new generation of ski jumpers here. You know what I mean? Where's yeah, there we go. I'm just going off on a tangent now. Right, yay. Namaste, shalom. Love. Have a great day.